Hello, we are live. Hello and welcome. This is our March session for our community open call. It's a pleasure to have you here. This is a place that we can have a fun and friendly conversation about all things Rocket.Chat. Today we have here a great agenda. Not be giving some
No
spoilers,
spoilers.
but we have two. Yeah, no spoilers for today. But we are going to have two great community members that are that's you have to see that, okay? So today with us we have me, of course. I'm the host, Duda Nogueira, the community manager. We have Gabriel here, our CEO.
Hello, guys.
We also have Christopher Skelly, our VP of Product.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, we have also with us here. We are going to have some of Rocketeers. We have Dabda Chakraborty just joined. Yes, we also have our Dabda is our deployment specialist. We also have Bert Moons. Hello, Bert. He's our pre-sales solutions architect. We have Igor Rincon, which is our staff security engineer for research. Hello, Igor. That's very good. Thank you.
Hi.
Well, that's okay. So one thing that we would like to some notes here is that next 23 we're going to in a couple weeks in 1 week we're going to have our building in-app chat with Rocket.Chat. It's a webinar and you're free to participate. We ask you to register. You can see we are going to have here our link. We can post here on our chat so you can join. If you're watching these live, you're going to see a tab here for asking questions. If you're not seeing this live, you can, or if you want to see the previous sessions, you can see that on our YouTube channel. Feel free to see that and to watch it and share it among with your peers. Also, we would like to we have some job openings, so please, if you have interest in joining our team, please check out our website, and we have a link there so we can have. The majority of the positions is for remote, so feel free to participate. Feel free to apply for this position. We are also participating on our FOSS Awards. That's very interesting. We are on the communication. Let me see if I can share here the link. Maybe that you can post the link here for us.
I can post the link there.
Yeah, I was supposed to have something to pop up the links there.
Okay. No, I don't see that.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find that. Sorry. Okay, so as always, we are asking for help on our forums and GitHub. So whenever you want to participate and contribute to our project, please feel free to go to our open.rocket.chat. It's our Rocket.Chat open server that you can interact with all other users. And if you have questions or if you want to answer some questions, please feel free to go there. We also have our forums and GitHub. All the help is very much appreciated. So please, if you're watching this from YouTube, please subscribe and give the thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. Okay, so for our agenda today, we're going to have Gabriel, please. What you have for us today?
Topics. So we have two interesting topics to talk about. More of some of them already news. One is talk about our partnership with Nexcloud. So we and RGW, also known as Bert. What is the name? The new name now?
Fablor.
Fablor.
Yes.
Fabulous name.
Yes, that's a fabulous name.
Fabulous name. So helped us to build a real integration that we managed to publish as an official integration into the marketplace and Nexcloud. These apps add some features because we had before some integrations where you could use via WebDAV, navigate and browse some files on Nexcloud so you could share on a channel. Some work that we've done in the past, even with help with Google Summer of Code students. But now we're building an app that actually is deployed inside the Nextcloud that adds Rocket.Chat as a tab inside the Nextcloud portal, allows you to also see snippets of the last message and things that are going on your home screen, on your dashboard. And there are going to be a lot of other features. The version 1, if I'm not mistaken, is supposed to come out today. It was in beta for the last 2 or 3 weeks, and today, 16th of March, we will publish the version 1. So stay tuned. That should be very, very interesting. Also, this we have the MVP for VoIP that came out in this release, which I think it's. So if you guys are following the releases, you've probably seen it. But if not, check it out. There's a whole area of Rocket.Chat now that is dedicated to the integration with an Asterisk server. In reality, almost like building a soft phone inside your Rocket.Chat. So beyond using the whole omnichannel for your usual suspect channels like WhatsApp, Instagram, SMS, email, you now will be able to even take calls and call customers. This MVP, the version 1 of the feature, was designed for the infrastructuring or connecting Rocket.Chat to the Asterisk and receiving the call. So it's the whole like call engagement, call starting. Coming up next, we're going to be like doing areas where like to initiate the call from inside Rocket.Chat, so you can call outbound as well. And I think the call to action here is, please help us kick the tires of this MVP. Help us understand what new next features we should be working on the roadmap. I know that on the community, there's a lot of different companies or organizations that have developed their own VoIP integrations, right, over the years. And so we finally now have an official one that was, we look into what was built by the community before starting our version. So we took a lot of the ideas and inspirations on how to build it. So hopefully now we can build one that will be sufficient for all those use cases. But to do that, we're going to need the help from the community to help us go realize, see all the use cases, see if our ideas and our designs are fit for purpose, and engage with us in improving and fixing and getting new features. So the VoIP feature, very, very important to get a community involved. The in-app market fit. I think they're talking here about the in-app chat. So we are now also going to be publishing some articles, and we have this webinar coming on how to build in-app chat with Rocket.Chat. So we're going to start looking into how better support the community and support organizations that see in Rocket.Chat a tool, a component of a broader strategy or a broader product offering or portfolio, how they can chat enable their offering, right? And what Rocket.Chat has to offer that will allow its components or in its server to be embedded into other systems to build a real communication tool that is part of something bigger. So I think that's if you're interested in that topic, we're going to publish some articles this week on our website. And also, please join the webinar that I just sent the link in the chat channel. And I think also another something else that we are working on that is we're going to ask for the help of the community. We are working into make Rocket.Chat matrix protocol enabled. We've been growing to this discovery of getting the first a new version of the bridge deployed, getting this bridge working, understanding if we could embed the bridge on Rocket.Chat code base itself. But what we're working now, it's really then developing and making the Rocket.Chat being able to speak matrix protocol natively. It's a journey. Like I just said, like there was this space, like first the bridge, then kind of like embedding the bridge inside our server, and then the last version is just going to be Rocket.Chat speaking the protocol natively. So we're going to be releasing there is some releases in this intermediate steps for the community to help us throughout the journey. I think it's a win-win situation for the whole community that it praises interoperability, standards, communicating with different systems, the freedom to choose the best tool for their needs. So that goes very aligned with our vision and our values of giving freedom of choice, giving them people independence, and ability to make a communication system of their own. And then Rocket.Chat can really believe that that's the way communication should be. Like, should be owned by the users and not by organizations. So stay tuned. Look out for the next couple release. There are going to be some of the matrix already being capabilities being in Rocket.Chat, and please help us move that forward, because we believe that that's the right future for our communication. I think those were the topics from my side. So thanks to and I think next we have Skelly.
Very good.
Okay. And as always, Gabriel steps in. He steals my thunder on these things. No, just kidding. Good things to highlight. And one thing I want to mention is for our core team, one of the themes that we come back to really each and every day this year is interoperability. And so, in the modern world, no system can stand on its own. People and nations can't be an island. Doesn't matter if you're in the US or Belgium or India or Brazil or Ukraine. We all have to find ways to work together. And that is a key theme for us this year. So as we go through the year, you'll hear us talking about things like VoIP and making sure that we can work and play well with Asterisk. The NextCloud integration is very important. Our continued expansion of Apps Engine so that our entire community can be developing additional apps and integrations is very important as well. And then we get into things, of course, like federated communications via matrix and other methods. So, weaving throughout our entire plan for the year is interoperability. And as Gabriel was saying, as we go, we're always interested to hear input ideas on different integrations, on different apps that we should be spending some time on. Okay, so a few notes to move through things quickly on VoIP. We are really excited about this extension of Rocket.Chat. Now, community members can activate VoIP. You can create VoIP rooms. You can connect to Asterisk servers. This is a beta. It's limited. It's intentionally limited. But we definitely appreciate your feedback. So jump in, provide your feedback. Let us know areas that you think we can improve on. As we work through the remainder of this month and next month, we're also going to be addressing different bugs and issues that we've seen so far to get to a point where we can remove that beta tag. So that is coming. As always, in the release notes, you guys will see updates on refinements that we're making. Okay. Sticking with the theme of interoperability, with our last release, we also introduced our OAuth 2 engine within Apps Engine. I encourage everyone to check it out. Many of the apps that our community members, the different businesses create, depend on a third-party application. So having OAuth 2 support for authenticating the connections to those applications is a huge step forward. Again, feedback is appreciated on it, and congrats to the Apps Engine team and others who provided input and feedback on that process. Okay. A few other things to highlight in terms of what we've recently done and what's coming. Our Instagram Direct app has really taken off in the first I guess, 45 days of its existence. We've gotten a lot of good feedback. The team has been working to incorporate that feedback. One of the recent updates, you can now reply to a story, and all of those messages will flow through. The reason I want to highlight this, that might seem like a minor item, but again, it's a reminder. All of the feedback that we get, all of the inputs, help to make the platform better. So definitely keep those coming. Okay. All right. A few other things. I don't want to take too much time, Duda. I know you have a lot on the agenda. So two other things real quick. Rodrigo wasn't available today, so I wanted to highlight a couple of things that the engineering team is currently investing time and attention in. So the first one is automated test coverage. We're always working on expanding QA activities, et cetera. We also work to be really disciplined on our release schedules, and so that we can bring new capabilities to the community, to our customers, to everyone involved with Rocket.Chat. In order to, as the platform continues to expand, in order for us to stick with those release cycles and deliver high quality releases, we need to expand our QA capabilities, our CI capabilities, our automated test coverage. So we as a company are investing heavily in that. That's one of those reminders that for us as a core team, sometimes we have to slow down to go fast. And this is an area where, as the engineering team invests in those capabilities, that will help us to then accelerate future releases. So I wanted to highlight that, and also, give a quick shout out and thank you to the engineering team for all the efforts that they're putting in on that front. Okay. And then another item to be aware of, because it for developers who are working closely with the Rocket.Chat code base, as everyone knows, we're working through completing our front end migration to React. We do have some remaining components, which are really important ones. They're core message components within each of our rooms. And the team are currently working on migrating those remaining pieces over to React components. That's in progress. The team has made a tremendous amount of headway. And those changes will be released, probably not in this coming release, but in the following release. So everyone should be aware of that. So those are a couple of things I wanted to mention. Now, as we look forward to second quarter, we'll have some equally exciting things on deck that I'm really looking forward to getting feedback from. So first, again, the theme of interoperability is everywhere. Video conferencing. Many of you on the call, lots of members of our community, lots of our customers integrate video conference solutions. We are going to go through a significant upgrade to our video conference call connector and call manager. As Gabriel was saying earlier, we're focusing on flexibility. We're focusing on choice. So as we proceed, we're focusing really on that connector, the integration tools that give members of our community and customers the ability to choose the video conferencing tool that best fits their needs and use that with Rocket.Chat. So that's coming. We'll have updates as we go on that front. And then lastly, on federation. So we are moving forward with supporting Matrix federated communications. We'll have updates over the course of the next couple of months, but that is a really exciting area for us. And we'll be, of course, looking for feedback from members of the community, as always, on that front. So those are the big items. Gabriel, let me know if you think I missed any key things, or Duda, if there's anything else you would like me to address, I'd be happy to.
Well, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask them on the tab that we have questions there, and then we can proceed to answering. Mm-hmm. But that's great. I think those are great news, and it's very interesting that we have all these possibilities. And regarding VoIP, for example, we were expecting to have a demo today, but this demo is going to be on the next session, so stay tuned for that. And certainly we're going to have this. So if you want to test it out, we have you can go to Omnichannel and our Open, and we have our team there to help you set up, to help you, and every suggestion you have and every blocker you might find, please tell us. That's very important for us. Okay. Any questions so far, anyone? Okay. That's great. Now we have Bert Mooms doing our Nextcloud integration. So Bert, please.
Great, thank you very much. I will start sharing my screen. So I first have, I think, 2 or 3 slides, and then I will jump into a live demo also about our Nextcloud integration that we have available. And let me just check. I think I'm able to share my screen like this. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
We can.
Perfect. So I think Gabriel just already mentioned shortly, but the main idea is that we have Rocket.Chat with all of its capabilities, focusing on direct messaging channels, real-time conversations, and a lot of very powerful functionalities. As you all know, of course, in the platform, we would like to integrate them very tightly with Nextcloud. And Nextcloud then really is focusing on the online workplaces, the mobile calendar, contact list, and all these kind of functionalities. So what we have created right now is a very tight integration. I think today we're going to show you the first release about the functionalities. So I will show you a very high level and in a quick diagram in the next slide how it looks like, and then of course we're going to jump into the live part, and after that we're also going to show you something more about where you can find the source code, where you can find the app to download it to start installing it. Before I'm jumping into the more details, Gabriel, is there something from your side you maybe would like to add here in the integration between Nextcloud and Rocket.Chat?
No, this is just like the beginning of the collaboration, right? We have much like plans and roadmap to go much further. So also the involvement from the community will be a key on shaping that roadmap, right?
Yeah. Indeed, very important. So thanks for that. So I think a very high level. What you see here as a quick architecture. So on the left side, we've seen Nextcloud with a lot of functionalities, and on the right side, you see Rocket.Chat with, of course, all its capabilities, the internal, external communications. We're focusing on the integrations and, of course, also the app market. So what we have created right now is that we have created in the app market from Nextcloud, we've created a Rocket.Chat application, and that Rocket.Chat application is delivering you an integration into your existing Rocket.Chat that you have available. So what does this mean for you as a user? So as a user, you're logging into Nextcloud. You're seeing the dashboard from Nextcloud, and in this dashboard, you can just click on the icon, and there you can see all the updates from your existing Rocket.Chat installation. This means that you have a single sign-on, and if a user doesn't exist, your user from Nextcloud will be created also into Rocket.Chat. It's a very simplified view, but I think I just would like to show you this before we're going to show you the live part. So in the live part, you will see here my, sorry, not my demo environment, the environment from Fablor, as we just already mentioned. So Fablor are the specialist about this this integration. So in this environment, this is just the default Nextcloud environment. I'm first going here to the apps. So in the apps environment from my current Nextcloud environment, I can see all the apps that I have available. And in this environment, I also have a Rocket.Chat app available. In this Rocket.Chat app, you will see already your screenshot, and you will already see some more information here. What are the functionalities that you can do within this app? And then, so this is at the moment we still have a version 0.69, and in this one we're still focusing on the seamless user-based integration from Nextcloud users to Rocket.Chat. So once, and in here you also see a little bit of the functionalities that you have available in this first release. From the moment that this app has been installed, I can go here to my settings. In my settings here, I can see an additional icon. That icon here is Rocket.Chat. And in this icon, I can configure where is my Rocket.Chat environment. I can configure this one, and I also can configure my admin user ID and my admin token. And here you can also see some more information about what are the default functionalities that we have available. Once this is the first time that we have to do this, we have to set this up as an admin. Once this one is set up, all of your end users, they can, of course, use all the Rocket.Chat functionalities in Nexcloud. So this means that all of your end users, what they can see is that they see here on the top different types of icons from their default Nextcloud environment. And they have an additional icon that's called chat here. From the moment I'm clicking on this chat icon, he's going to open up my Rocket.Chat environment. And in this my Rocket.Chat environment, for my particular user, so the same user as I'm logged in here is in Nextcloud, I can log on and I can see all of the channels that I here have available. So let's say if I'm just opening up here as an example, the Project X, I'm just answering here again, hello. Then I can open up here my Rocket.Chat environment and I can just see all the updates also. Yeah, normally you can also see all the updates passing by here for the Project X environment here. So this is just a very tight integration between the Nextcloud and the Rocket.Chat environment. As you can see, this is the first release focusing on the users and on the single sign-on experience also. What are we going to deliver next is that this is showing you a little bit a short timeline. So in the past, you know that we also have already released our web dev integration with Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud. That one is, of course, still available. You can find an updated documentation on our documentation page around this. Here you can see what we have recently released as our version 1. So it's UI integration, seamless user base integration, and of course the full capabilities from Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud. In the next couple of weeks, of course, we're going to release new functionalities. We have a lot of several candidate functionalities available. We have already received some requests from some customers and from some community members also. So please share your feedback. Please share your candidate functionalities in there, and that the source code is available. So also please don't hesitate to also extend with a lot of functionalities there. And what's maybe also good to know, in April, we're also going to release a webinar together with Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud. So where can you start? You can start with these two links. So the first one is here, the link for the marketplace. If I'm clicking on this one, you will see the marketplace from Nexcloud. You will find the Rocket.Chat Nexcloud app there with a nice screenshot here with some more explanation here about the functionalities that are available. And what's maybe also good to know something more about the downloads. And here you can also find the links to report the problem, request a feature, or also ask questions or discuss this. If I'm clicking on this one, for example, you report a problem, what you will see is that you will get here a direct link to our GitHub. And in this GitHub, you will, of course, find all the source code available with some more explanation and how you can also, of course, start extending the functionalities also yourself. And here you can also see here, of course, the main contributors that has been working here on this integration. So I think these were the first things we were planning to show you regarding our integration between Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud. As we just mentioned, this is the first release. And I think today or tomorrow, we're also going to release a video to really show you step by step how to install it, how to configure this, and how to make sure that your Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud environment can be linked together. So. If there are any questions, don't hesitate to contact us via these channels or contact us on Open, and we're more than happy to help you. Any questions so far?
Okay, I think that's great, Bert. Really. I think Rocket.Chat and Nexcloud integration, those are both great open source projects and great softwares. And those together with a tight integration is going to bring a lot of value for our users. Well, thank you for the presentation. Anyone has any questions, or we can move? Okay.
Is used context.
Okay, for NC, which is Nextcloud and Rocket.Chat, those client integration mean that we can use the contact from Nextcloud directly in Rocket.Chat contact center.
I think this is a future request. I think right now I know that there is an integration from the user base. Gabriel, would you like to add something there? Or?
Yeah, no. At this point, I think it's on the user base, but like I said, it's something for us to request to put on the roadmap. So this would go really well with the whole omni-channel. So you could actually contact people outside the organization using the contact center. It's not built yet, but it's definitely something looking to do. Right now, it's just the internal user that would be available for chatting.
Okay. Flores, is this answer good for you? Okay. Yes, thank you. Okay. Great. So if anybody has any questions, please don't be shy. Ask around, and then we can answer later on. So now we're going to have Igor Rincon talking about our HackerOne program.
Hello,
Igor,
team. How are you doing?
hello.
My name is Igor. I'm part of the security team here at Rocket.Chat, and I'm mainly responsible for the offensive security initiatives here. And that this year we have like a lot of news related to our vulnerability management program here at Rocket.Chat. We established a new vulnerability management program. And if you check our documentations in the security session, you see a lot of news there. And today I want to talk with you about one specific thing that we have here on Rocket.Chat, that is HackerOne. What is HackerOne? HackerOne is a platform that integrates security research with companies. So it's a platform where security researchers can, for example, find vulnerabilities and go in that platform and report to us, and we will do our triage phase. And my team will be responsible to triage those vulnerabilities and see if those vulnerabilities represent a specific risk for us, or if that vulnerability that you reported is a real vulnerability and could cause impact for our customers or something like this. And we will explain those vulnerabilities to the development team. And from there, the development team will prepare a fix for it, and we release in the next versions in our monthly release. And actually, what we are doing right now is that we are releasing fixes for these new releases that we are like releasing in a monthly basis, and also we are releasing fixes from some previous versions, like the versions that we currently support. So I will share my screen here just a little bit. Let me see here. Okay, can you see here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so if you go for that specific page here, you check that we are updating here vulnerability reports and disclose. You see that now you have like 8 main data sources, including HackerOne, and here you have all the information that we need to understand about it. But here on the HackerOne site, you can go to the hackerone.com/rocket.chat here, and you see our policy. How can you report the vulnerability? And you see that we already solved 142 reports since the program start, and here you find everything that you need to report. So you can like just go click in here and submit report, and you receive like a form here that you can fulfill it with all the details that you found and how to reproduce the vulnerability, and we will receive here. And also we have like a really cool thing that I want to present to you, that is this report here that we received like I think 10 months ago. That is for Cuong. I don't know if I'm misspelling his name here, but Cuong report this vulnerability for us that is related to HTML code injection with market, and we solved this vulnerability. We managed to solve it, so it was like really cool. for us to receive this kind of thing. And it's really cool to have HackerOne because we can have this involvement with the community through a platform that is helping us to have this communication with the security research around the road that wants to help us to improve our security here at the Rocket.Chat. So if you have any doubts, you can like just hit me on open, and I will be available to like resolve your questions and talk with you. And if you want to know want to know more about our security related things, you can go to our documentation or you can ask me on open also. That's it.
That's great, Igor. Thank you. And continuing on that, guess who is our community member of the month?
I guess that is Kuang, right?
So let me just invite Kuong here, please. Let's have a shout for Kuong. I think he said here that thank you that it's a nice pronunciation. So I think I'm on that too. And there you go. Hi Kuong. Nice to
Hello,
meet you.
hello
Welcome.
everyone. I was trying to find the better place to sit because I all around my house and I see everybody has a nice, very nice background and very nice so, workstation. So I'm trying to find the best one. This is the
That's
best one I
good.
can have.
Good.
It's because you didn't see a lot of t-shirts that I have here on my floor and things like this.
You're a little bit up, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
Huang has been a great community user. He has been helping a lot and with a lot of bug fix and with a lot of issues and also this security issue. So thank you, Huang, and also for being the community member of the month. And for that, I'm going to need your address because you're going to have to send you some swags. So congratulations. And also, we would like to know when you first heard about Rocket Chat and when your history of Rocket Chat started.
Yeah. So, uh, well, currently I'm having a project which serving the German government with tax industry, and we are having an app which allow agents and bots can chat with the citizen who are having the questions related tax. So we evaluated a lot of open source solutions, but yeah, Rocket Chat is the most popular solution in the world. So we take a look in it and we see that it fulfill all of our requirements, and it also has a big customizability. So we chose it. For now, we have been working with Rocket Chat for 2 years, and so during that time, and we work with Rocket Chat, and we see the ideas, and we see the issues, and we're trying to figure out, and we're trying to contribute to Rocket Chat to make yeah it serve our work and also serve the community at the same time, and our customer also open with contributing to the Rocket Chat, the open source projects. So it would be nice if I can help the community and have Rocket Chat. Yeah.
That's very good. That's very good. Thank you. And what can you say about other people that want to help, even on security or how they can help, even if they are not a technical user? How what do you think? What you can say for them to start helping around our community?
Yeah. So so these days I saw a lot of people that go to a Rocket Chat open source space and ask how about how to get around with a Rocket Chat source code because they don't know how to start, where to start. So my recommendation would be just get hands-on, download the Rocket Chat and try to start it on the local and try to hack around. Because the first time I worked with Rocket Chat and I saw the huge code base, and I had no idea what I'm reading, but then I was trying to hack around and figure out how everything is works, and yeah, that's how I t- get along with Rocket.Chat source code.
That's very good. That's very good. Well, thank you for your contributions, Kwang, and um, that's very important for us. And it's very good to have you here and talking and sharing all those experience. For the last question, what do you think that we can do better? What do you think that we can do to improve this relation and we can improve the company and the offering of the project overall?
Well, yeah, so
Tough question, right?
yeah, that's would be the very big questions, and I think about a lot of things to do, but I would I would expect to see the app engines to be expanded in the future, because it was very cool features like Google Chrome extension store like that, and people would try to contributing in that yeah app stores, and it would be the yeah the cool features to compare with another solutions, chat solutions. And also I would expect to see the custom CSS and JS would be to make to be like the apps would be published like that, and everyone can install the themes or the front end features, or in even integrating with the apps in the future with custom CSS and JS. um, yeah, and one thing I see in Rocket Chat is that there's a lot of features. There's a huge amount of features. It is super nice because we got everything we need in that solution. But it would be one caveat with that is that a lot of things are running at once, but we don't need everything at once. So we it would be super nice if we could make these features optional, so we can turn on and turn off to save the performance. Yeah. uh, and the last thing, sorry for mentioning lots of things, and the last thing I see is these would be very important, like because Rocket.Chat is open source project, so it depends a lot of on the community. So I wish you can consider the pull requests and the issues faster, because we when we have an issue on Rocket Chat, we don't want to wait several weeks to see our change merge into Rocket Chat and release. Um, personally, I have several pull requests. I was there for several months and even a year. So I know that everyone is so overloaded because there's a lot of work that you can do. But yeah, like I said, with debit, if you have not enough human resource, just hire me.
Well, on that note, it's a really important point that you raised, Wong. We have fallen behind on some of that stuff, and that's partly just because of the growth of the platform and the community. So Gabriel has been kind enough to approve a new position on my team, who will be responsible for managing that list of pull requests, issues that are reported, so that we stay more current.
Yeah.
So consider that to be both an update and a recruiting announcement for us. That's something that we totally agree that we need to invest. We have
And
opened that,
looks like we have a candidate as well.
and it looks like we have a candidate.
A strong one. Well,
Thank you.
thank you. Thank you. This information, as always, we used to say, this is gold for us. This is very good. It's very important, and thank you, Kwong, once more.
Yeah, thank you, Kong. And again, the things you mentioned about strengthening the apps engine and turning off features when not needed, those two things are the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Because for us, the way to do a slimming down the core of the product it's by turning some of those features into apps. So only the people who want those apps will install it. So the code base of the core project will shrink. The apps catalog will grow because a lot of those features will be optional. So that's the plan. It has been the plan for a long time, and is just harder, easier said than done. But we're getting to that now, and we are scaling the team to do that as well. So yeah, maybe you can join us and help us achieve what you're requesting. That's the beauty of open source, right? Sometimes when you ask something, you end up doing it yourself, but in a good way.
Last question for Kwon. Kwon,
And
maybe do you want to work in the security team?
Oh,
Uh,
now he needs to choose.
Just
Check
browsing, just
it out.
browsing.
well, I have a very strong interest in security, but I'm just a random guy on the internet who trying to get a swag. Thank you very much. I will think about it later.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Kwong,
the swag is coming. So maybe you're going to have more swags for the job and for the participation.
Kwong, in the meantime, if you have any pull request, you can send it to my way. You know it.
Ah,
Probably.
okay. Yeah.
It'll probably get approved. It's just in your courtesy.
Awesome.
Awesome, very good. Thank you, Kong. Thank you.
Thank you, Kong.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Kwong.
you.
Okay, so next on our agenda, we are going to have someone that he just appeared like on 2 days before, and he was like, "Oh, I have some sounds here, and let me check it out." And I was talking with him, and he has a very interesting history. And let me just search for him here. He also has a different name. Uh, and I was not able to pronounce it. Okay, Emrah Kavun. I sent
Wow,
you.
that's like a magic spell.
Yeah,
Abracadabra.
Emrah
I'm not even
Kavun.
going to try.
So I let me just check with.
What's the initials? What are the
Okay,
initials?
sorry,
What are the initials of his?
EMRAH. Uh,
Okay, so
let
I'm
me
gonna call
see.
him H because I just heard H. Okay, H, where are
Let
you?
me see. Maybe he's having some problem.
Oh,
Okay, here you go. Yes,
Yeah.
hello, Emrah.
Yes, it
Hi,
is. How
Emrah.
are you?
How are
Good.
you?
hello,
How are you?
hello
Good.
H.
I was right on the pronunciation. Is
You
that
were
correct,
right.
Emrah?
You just cursed me with
That's
that magic spell. That's
That was a good one.
I, I've absolutely loved everything I've heard from your team guys so far. I love the energy, by the way. It's actually super comforting to sort of talk to you and interact with the people that have been Rocket Chat because you don't get sometimes that connection. And anyway, it's
Thank
been
you.
great to hear your dynamic. Go ahead, I'm all yours.
so yeah, Emrah.
I don't know if you can
So
see me, by the way. By the way, sorry,
Yeah, we can. We can. Nice sunglasses.
I am blind. I am blind. I'm visually impaired. I have no clue if you have a good background or not. It's sort of a ad hoc setup,
You
but
are amazing, man.
this is because of the. I mean, this is why I have the sunglasses.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Thanks for
that's good.
sharing. And
Yeah,
yeah, we can see you have a very nice shirt.
Thank you. I'll give it to you
So
if you
so
want.
yeah,
so congratulations
yeah,
who chose it.
and
Even
yeah,
goes with
and
the Rocket Chat
also
colors.
Thanks.
yeah, and soon we are going to send you some Rocket Chat swag. So you're going to be even better. So Emrah, so you have some sounds. You like sounds? How was that? Share that with us, please.
Sure. My background actually touched on the two subjects that you spoke about: telecoms, VoIP, and cybersecurity. And now I work in some tech-related stuff in clinical neuroscience research. Yes, those things are not really related, but that's how I am. But sound has been my passion. And what I've been thinking is, visual brands are as good as they are seen. So you don't see them, you don't notice them. Sounds like sound logos, sound stuff. Sometimes the other day I called Apple for computer support, and I heard them talking internally with Microsoft Teams just because of the chime of the noise, that sound that it was producing. And I thought maybe, I mean, what I've sent you are just like very basic things, but I thought maybe it would be good to have something just a bit daring, a bit different, out of the way, not invasive, but something that can still grab your attention when you need to be notified, different types of notifications, but something that makes it identifiable as being for Rocket.Chat. You will hear it on conference calls. You'll hear it in different places in your workplace. It sort of creates that identity. And I thought, why not have like a maybe top 5 or top 10 of the preferred sounds that you want? It could be a community project. I thought of also maybe making it like binaural. Even if you're not using headphones, you can make it a bit less invasive. You can make it sound, you can extract it out of the way of the playing audios. So far it hasn't been treated. There is no compression, no specific algorithms on them, but it was just some playtime for me. So if you have any clues, somebody told me maybe some nature sounds that can be made more like a sample to be fitting for notification styles. Those are cool. Maybe sounds from different parts of the world, but something that still remains a notification thing and that can just give it a bit of a more unique thing.
I love the idea. Thanks so much for sharing and participating here with us. One of the themes that we usually like, I guess, because of the name Rocket.Chat, it's sometimes there's like space related or sci-fi sounds could be one idea to explore. Like rocket sounds in a way, or like this kind of thing can be.
I will tweet Elon right away and ask for.
I'll give him a call. So that's one of the topics that sometimes go with the team. Sometimes we exaggerate. I think even on at some point, even on our website, everything was too much rocket launching related, and we are a communication platform more than not a SpaceX competitor. But the theme, nevertheless, sometimes it's interesting to follow. But I do like the characteristics that you enumerated by having something that is not intrusive, because people be using Rocket.Chat like a lot. If they're using for work, using the whole time. So you don't want something that is going to be annoying or getting your nerves after a while, that would be like cursing when you hear the sounds, like, oh, what they want again, like that. So it needs, I think, having this feeling, that is something that is, it's almost cheerful when it comes. It makes you you can connect with a good feeling of getting a message, and also easy to live on the background, like it's not interrupting you. So I love the concept and the characteristics you define, and all those. Then I give you the art. How do you call it? Artistic freedom to work on it. Thank you.
Thank you to you. Thank you to you. Well, I'll try to send some more things across. Maybe open like a little repo or whatever, but it could definitely be a community thing, and comments or whatever are welcome. And again, those are super dry. They are really not representative of anything, but what I thought would be just a starting point for a conversation, and see what you think. Thank you for having me.
I like the ones you shared. So thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure and an honor to have you with us.
Likewise.
And one note to jump in.
I love it.
We are working on accessibility standards overall, and it's a continuous process to improve the WCAG accessibility rating for Rocket.Chat, and we're learning. We're steadily improving things like color contrast and all are in a current group of improvements. But this is an area also where we always need feedback and input. So any that people have along the way, please pass along.
Absolutely. I mean, I've customized my Rocket.Chat to also just remove text styling, because this way I can navigate to the bottom of the page and skip the bold, italic, and stuff, and start typing. But even without that, it does remain the most accessible platform. Not just because of just not labels or all of that. I don't know if we're allowed to mention competitors' names, but let's say there is this very popular platform that looked like IRC to start with. It sounded great, but now if you have it running on your computer, watch out for leaks of performance in your GPU and CPU. Your stuff will start slowing down, and oh my god, I'm like, it's just a chat, and I don't know how they pulled it off, but moving in that is just ridiculous. Well, whereas when it comes to Rocket.Chat, I'm using like a Fluid app. I'm not directly using the Electron wrapper for it. I'm just using a Fluid app on Mac OS, and that's sufficient for me. And it's super fast, super fluid. There's no accessibility issue. I mean, I can send you some improvements, but issues none, no issue.
Okay, and please do, like, those changes that you've done, we can turn into a setting or something that anyone will be able to turn it on and get those optimizations applied to their interface. So we'd love to see those.
Sure thing. Sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you guys.
That's very good. Thank you, Emrah. And
do I have to do something, or will you be able to get me out of the live stream?
No, I'll be able. Don't worry.
Okay, please do.
And also, I'll be reaching you for sending you the swag. So you're going to have a beautiful t-shirts from us. And thank you, once again. And also, one thing that we would like to do is to have a pool for choosing the more popular sounds, the effects that you're going to create. So thank you once more.
That'll be awesome to engage the community in helping us choose the sound.
But give me some time, because I actually do have sources for aerospace and rocket type sounds. So I was partially joking. So give me some time. I will find some better sounds.
I actually think he has Elon's number. It could be possible.
It sounds like it.
Okay, so Emrah, thank you a lot.
Okay, thank you to you.
Thank you. Okay, so next and finally, that we are coming to an end already, we are going to have Singlis was not able to be here together with Dabdet. So we are going to have only have Dabdet here talking about the GSOC, the Google Summer of Code, mentoring and the project. So Dabdet, please.
Yeah, you have today poor man sing. So there's nothing really specific, just a huge thank you to everyone. I can't really see how many we have right now, but I'm sure that there are many of the like GSOC students right now joined in this call. This year we got so good response, like such a good response from all of the students, from the whole community of contributors in the GSOC participation. It's really, really, really interesting in a way. Students helping each other. They're helping in reviewing code. They're helping everyone getting onboarded, helping understanding the code structure. Everything is just really good. So this is really a huge thank you to everyone. Himanshu, I know you're here. Nishant, if I am forgetting anyone's name, I'm sorry. But just the names that I saw here today. A huge thank you for what you're doing right now, helping the other students getting onboarded, helping them understand the code base and the projects. We still have a lot of projects that we don't have any students that are like interested in, or anyone who has shown any interest in. Please go through the project list again today if you can paste the link here, or maybe Gabriel, you can. I'm seeing you doing this today a lot, so just go to the project list. There are a lot of projects, a lot of interesting projects. We're going to have world-class mentors. Like they're really good mentors. They'll help you understand the code base, help you understand the project, help you write the best proposal that you could write. Apart from that, one final thing that I'd like to say to everyone really is, even if you think that you are not going to participate in GSOC this year, for whatever reason, maybe you are just starting out, maybe there are some other reasons, it doesn't really matter. You can still join our open server, you can still join our GSOC group, because it's everything is open. That's the interesting thing about open source. Everything is really open. So the conversations are open. Even the mentoring is kind of open, right? So join. You don't have to necessarily participate. You don't have to contribute to our code even. Participate if you're new to the whole development thing, if you're new to the open source thing. Just join and see how everyone is communicating, because that's one of the biggest parts about open source. How you communicate. I would say that is the biggest part of open source, how you communicate. So join, see how we're doing everything, see how the experienced developers are communicating with others, how they are suggesting, how they're reviewing the code, how the new students, they're proposing things. Just look around, just get the feeling of it, and that's it. You don't have to participate, just join and see how everything is going. And that's it. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. It's a
Thanks
great
to
opportunity.
Thank
It's a
you,
great
Doug.
project. Yeah. Also, we would like to talk about the Rocket Chat University. So if you haven't registered, enrolled yourself, please go to university.rocket.chat. We have some great courses there. And that's it. We hope to see you again on the March 20th. For our next session is basically the same link that we have here. And that's it. I think if we have any questions, I think we can have time for that, or maybe if you can send us directly. And thank you for participating. Oh, I think we have a question here. No, just a message. Yeah. Oh, we have right now 96 contributors. Yeah, we have the GSOC channel here. So we have 96 contributors with 43 merged PRs and 88 open pull requests and 106 issues. That's a lot. That's very good. And thank you for everybody that participates.
That's awesome.
That's it.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody.
Great work.
And
Good to see everybody. Have a good rest of your days or weeks. Talk to you soon.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.